think of someone being a visionary? Do you think of someone who's maybe psychic or some industry pro who, can see down the pike and knows what's coming, right? So these are the kind of things we think of when we think of visionaries. Either something kind of woo-woo and out there, or somebody who just has the ability to predict trends and news and things like that, right? I want to talk about being a visionary in a different way. I want to talk about being a visionary in your life or for your life. I want you to look down the pike and see what kind of life you're going to lead in 5 or 10 years or 20 years. What kind of life you're going to have led by the time you die. So I want you to be a visionary for your life, for your life. So how do you do that? You're going to take some time to actually think about what you want your life to look like. We forget about this. We forget to do this, to visualize, to be a visionary for our lives and say, this is what I want it to look like. And this is what it'll look like. This is what I'm going for, to have an aspiration and to go for it, right? So being a visionary in your life means deciding what it's going to look like in the future and how you're going to get there, how you're going to create that future, how you're going to bring that dream to life. Hey, you don't have to be psychic, you don't have to be intuitive, woo-woo, nothing. You don't even have to be an industry leader. You just have to know your life and what you want. What do you want? What do you want that life to look like? If you had a vision of the future, what would it look like? That is being a visionary for your life. So I want you to get a journal out, and I want you to spend about 30 minutes journaling about what you want your life to look like. If you were looking into the future, if you were a visionary and you could see into the future, what would it look like? What would you want your relationships, your body, your home, your job, your day, your week, your life to look and feel like? Spend about 30 minutes journaling about that. Then every day I want you to take time on what we call creative visualization. Okay? It's just visualizing what you want. Now, you might think that's woo-woo and, it's too much the law of attraction and all of that, but you want to know what? Fortune 50 CEOs visualize, presidents of the United States visualize, authors visualize, people like Tony Robbins, Brendon Burchard, Deepak Chopra, they all visualize. We know that Olympic athletes visualize, and it helps them succeed at what they do. The body and the brain don't have any idea the difference between visualizing and actually doing something. But so if you're visualizing about the future, what you want to be doing is getting a sense of what it's going to be like to live in that future. And then to feel into what you need to do to get there. What steps do you need to take to get there? But first, just feel it. Just journal about it. Get really clear on what it is that your future looks like. And don't get into what if, or it may not, or what if it doesn't. Just, this is what the future is going to look like. You be a visionary. This is what my future is going to look like. Journal about it. And then every day for 5 or 10 minutes, you spend some time actually seeing that future, seeing yourself in that future, living it, feeling it, experiencing it, enjoying it. And if you can't get to that place, then spend some time feeling grateful and loving. And when you get into that space of gratitude and love, then visualize yourself in that future that you've envisioned. Okay? So journaling first, and then every day, 5-10 minutes of actually visualizing that future. Now, you might want to also get your journal out and write down maybe 5 to 10 things that you need to do to get that future into your present, to make it a reality, right? Because you can't just expect to visualize about it and then have it show up. Yeah, some people would say that would happen, but I say you need to figure out your next inspired inspired action, right? So what's the next best move for you to take? What's the inspired thing you need to do to move into that future? Okay? So you're going to be a visionary in your life. You're going to choose the vision of the life you want to have, and then you're going to visualize that and feel it, and then you're going to take action, inspired action, to get to that future, to actually move you into it or bring it closer to you. Okay? So be a visionary. Stop looking at what you have right now and have a vision for the future. Be a visionary about your life. Have that vision for the future. Okay? And choose it well. Choose a future that you're going to love. It's going to be so joyous and fulfilling. Right? That's your opportunity. I'm Nina Amir. I'm the Inspiration to Creation Coach. I'm one of 300 or so certified high-performance coaches out there in the world, and I love to help people combine their passion and their purpose so they get inspired to action, to create the life that they want, to fulfill their purpose, to achieve their potential. So I would love to help you to become a visionary in your life, to get more clarity about what it is you want to create, to get more courage to actually create it, to have the energy to do the necessary things to create that life, that vision for your future, to productively and effectively move towards it, and to have the kind of influence on yourself and along others to get them on board with your dream, to get yourself on board and moving forward. So if that's of interest to you, if I can help you in that way, please go to ninaamir.com/free session. I would love to give you a session, a free high-performance coaching strategy session where we will talk about clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence, and see where you are on the scale of, are you a 1 or a 10 on these areas, and how well are you going to be able to move into that future, and how can we get you into it? How can we help you level up so you can create this future that you envision? Okay? You'll walk away after an hour with me with tips, tools, strategies, and a totally new outlook. Ability to level up right now and start moving towards that vision of your future. So contact me today. Go to ninaamir.com/free session, fill out the application, and we'll get together and schedule a time. And until then, go out there and achieve more inspired results.